2025 Westchester County Sports Hall of Fame, Daymon Yizar. Before he was an officer, a mentor, and a Section 1 fixture, Daymon Yizar was the force at Rye Neck basketball. Power on the glass, grace in transition, and a will that lifted a small school into New York State history.
Daymon, as we've talked about over the years, was my boyhood idol. I saw him when I was 10 years old. He played for Rye Neck High School. My other older brother, Kenny, played for Edgemont. And Daymon was a junior and a stud, and he was the first guy they ever saw dunk. I didn't know it then, but he was Charles Barkley before Charles Barkley.
Yizar's 1976-77 Panthers won 22 games with an 18-game winning streak, capturing the Section 1 and the Class B Northeastern Regional State Championship.
And the thing you noticed about Daymon right away was by far the best player in the chip. Senior year, 1977, was the first year they allowed dunking. So we did the opening tap, and I came down, and as always, I missed the layup on our tip drill, and he picked it off the backboard and dunked it.
He rewrote the record book, 1,337 points, 1,134 rebounds. He averaged 28 points per game as a senior, earning high school All-American honors. But playing for a non-traditional power program in Westchester, Yizar had to prove himself just a little bit more.
Not impressed at all. We were at Woodlands High School, something in 1 or something in 2. Going over to Lily White, Rye Neck, and there's one black guy playing. He wasn't very concerned.
Perception quickly changed. Yizar and the Panthers made an impression on Woodlands, setting up a showdown for the Open Championship at the County Center that March.
But when he gets on that court, it's just like a lot of people, when that ball goes up, they just turn into a different person. He was one of those guys, like, give me the ball. He demanded the ball. And once he got it, he had that little jump shot, and he could spin on you and take that layup on you too. So he could play inside. Anything from 15 feet and in, almost unstoppable.
Yizar and his soon-to-be close friend, James Robinson, shared Player of the Year honors in the state in 1977, the year Yizar led Rye Neck to the state title at the Nassau Coliseum, posting a remarkable 34 points and 31 rebounds in the final.
The better the competition, the better he played, and he just really thrived on that stuff. And he managed to, play the game and get everybody else involved. Never hogged the ball. Everything went around him. So as good as he needed to be on any given night, that was as good as it was.
Yizar went on to play at Wagner College, then rose to be a tri-captain and all ECAC Metro honors. He had nearly 1,000 career points. And against DePaul at the Garden, he had 22 points and 12 rebounds. Against Virginia and star Ralph Sampson, he had 12 and 20. He helped push Wagner to its first postseason appearance and a school record 18-game win streak.
I remember I went to the Holiday Classic at Madison Square Garden, I guess it was maybe 1980, and he went up against Wagner when they played DePaul. And when I'm telling you that all our classmates were there watching, and when I'm saying that he cleaned Wagner's clock, and that's no exaggeration.
And then had a great career at Wagner, helped PJ Carlissimo build a real program there, and just had a super career there as well.
After his college playing career was over, Yizar poured himself into the town of Greenburgh. As a police officer, the school's DARE officer, a juvenile detective, then as a dean in the school system. He mentored youth, became a basketball referee, and championed Section 1 across the state for the last 3 decades.
I met him actually when I joined the Greenburgh Police Department. Daymon was one of the first police officers to befriend me. A big teddy bear, of a guy, but extremely welcoming. At the time, he was the DARE instructor, and he was teaching, drug abuse resistance to elementary school students in the town of Greenburgh. So he had a passion for working with kids.
Yizar led by example, even on the court again, winning 2 gold medals at the New York State Police Olympics and back-to-back titles in the NYPD League.
We had a basketball connection and a police connection. And now that he's retired, his passion was so strong that, he's now a fire commissioner and has been for a while. And that to me, kind of cements his legacy as a pillar in our community. He was instrumental in starting a group called FACT, and it basically was fathers and children together. They got a lot of fathers in the community to start taking trips with our kids so that there could be a better connection between the fathers in the community and their kids.
From Rye Neck to Wagner, from badge to baseline, Daymon Yizar turned talent into service, lifting teammates, students, and an entire county. A champion, a mentor, a Westchester legend. And now in the halls of the county center as a Hall of Famer.
And talking about a guy that deserves it, he put a lot into Westchester County. So it's a well-deserved honor. He put a lot into basketball. He's a basketball historian. He's always at the county center. He's always at the state games. So basketball has meant a lot to him. For him to get this honor,
We call him the mayor of the county center and the mayor of Westchester, but his impact, Daymon as a person, is far greater than his basketball skills, and he was a great basketball player that people may not realize.
I remember I went to the Holiday Classic at Madison Square Garden. I guess it was maybe 1980, and he went up against the Wire when they played the